Hi, I'm Nitin Sukhija, and you're watching India's first live conversation portal, IndiaPostLive.com. You can join us by posting your comment on IndiaPostLive.com, or you can join the conversation by tweeting at hashtag IndiaPostLive or at IndiaPostLive. When we talk about cinema, my first reaction is Katrina Kaif. But she was around 10 years old 20 years back. She didn't know she would be working with Amir Khan in Dhoom 3. Sonakshi Sinha was 6 or 7 years old 20 years back. She didn't know she would be working with Salman Dabangg Khan. I had just given my ICSE exams and I was 15 years old 20 years back. And I didn't know I was sitting here talking about this. Something that Amir and Salman did 20 years back. No, don't get wrong ideas. Let's figure out what did they do.
क्राइम मास्टर गोगो आके निकाल कर गोटी खेलूंगा, मैं तेरा गेम कर डालूंगा। सर गलती से मिस्टेक हो गया। और जस्ट आइला उइमा। Does it ring a bell? Yes, Andaz Apna Apna, a movie which has made millions laugh. It is perhaps one movie of Rajkumar Santoshi that one can never forget. Amir and Salman's chemistry still makes one hold their stomach and laugh. Here are some interesting facts about the movie. Why was Teja not able to shoot Ravina with his Vasco da Gama ki gun? Well, because Teja had to say the name of the girl before shooting and the girls had switched their names. It's been 2 decades since the movie was first released. We may have come a long way in our lives, but this movie still rolls back the years. And we hear a sequel of this movie being planned, so better stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, join the conversation on Andaz Apna Apna. In conversation with me today are Professor Diwakar Menon, a professor of films in MCRC, and we have a film buff, Adil, with us. So why are we talking about Andaz Apna Apna after 20 years?
I think Andaz Apna Apna is a very important film from the point of view of the fact that it was a comedy, and it was a comedy because Rajkumar Santoshi has not made many comedy films, unlike David Dhawan and other people who are, who are kind of brand ambassadors for humor. So it's a very different kind of a film because Rajkumar Santoshi was better known for his action films, and here we are.
But it was around the same era when David Dhawan was making Aankhein, Khuddaar, Raja Babu.
That's right.
And around that time, Rajkumar Santoshi came up with...
This was in 94, I think.
94, yeah. Around that time, he came up with Andaz Apna Apna. So do you see that a reason for it being a flop that time?
Well, you see, Amir and Salman were comparatively not that well known at that time. I think they had just made a film or two at that time. And
so I think because they were launched around 89, 90, so they were already 4-5 years in the...
Yeah, they must have had about 4 or 5 films old, and they were not as popular as the big guns at that time. And also the heroines, of course, Ravina had not established herself because I think after this film only the Mast Mast girl happened with Mohra, I think that was, but that came later. But I think from that point of view, I mean, it's very difficult to explain as to why a film goes flop. Why it doesn't recover its investment in the proportions that was envisaged. But then that's how things are.
No, but we have a funny story with Adil. Adil went to watch Hum Aapke Hain Kaun with his family.
Okay. Yeah.
And it releases around the same time.
Okay.
And he didn't get the tickets. So what's the story, Adil?
Actually, me and my family, I was a school kid at that time, and we went to watch Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. And somehow we didn't get the tickets because the movie was a big hit. So I was just a little kid. I told my mom that it's a, I mean, if you are here to watch a movie, you must watch a movie. If you go back home without watching a movie, it'll bring bad luck to you. It was a funny comment from me. And we went to watch this movie, and we managed to get the tickets of this movie. And my God, what movie it was!
So it was good you didn't get tickets for Hum Aapke Hain Kaun.
Of course.
So Adil, what are your memories of Andaz Apna Apna?
I mean, there are a lot of things. I mean, not only story, dialogues, scenes, and the characters, different characters. There are so many funny characters. The movie was filled with so many funny characters like Shakti Kapoor as Crime Master Gogo. And there was Paresh Rawal. You can never forget Devin Verma's, the small role of Devin Verma, Jagdeep. In fact, Mahmood was there, you know, and we have Vijay Khote as Robert.
As Robert. Yeah.
As Robert. In fact, Ravina Tandon, Karishma Kapoor, they played fantastic roles in this.
We also had, the son of the man called Loin.
Loin.
Yeah.
Shahzad Khan was there.
Shahzad Khan.
And he was fantastic. He was
He
great.
was-
Yeah. In fact, what is unique is that when there's a sequence where he introduces himself, and and the accent. The moment you hear his voice, it rings a bell immediately,
You
and
think of
instantly
Sara
you
Bombay.
connect. Instantly you connect with Ajit.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting.
But generally, Professor Menon, when we talk about his film, and we talking about Andaza Apna Apna 20 years after its release, because it's sort of become a cult over the period. It was sad that it didn't do business that time, but it is over the period of last 20 years. There've been it's come reruns on TV. People have watched it on DVDs, and today's generation talks about Andaza Apna Apna as if it's today's film.
Yeah.
So I still can't figure out. Is it the clean comedy? Is it in the age of Khatiyalo Sarkailo Khatiya? You had Ye Raat Aur Ye Duri. You had
Absolutely,
open Irish
absolutely.
kind of music.
Correct.
Is it the clean comedy, clean music that is striking chords today, or is it? Because
No,
if
I
you talk
think,
about continuity and all, it was bad. It took
Yeah.
more than 4 years to make.
Yeah. No, there are the interesting things in the film is like one is Paresh Rawal himself, who is a very versatile actor, and in this film I think he's done a double role, which actually this shows the kind of range the man has, and also probably about things to come in terms of Salman and Amir, and the kind of probably it was important for this film not to succeed, as to why then subsequently Salman and Amir took the kind of they went off on a huge climb. Probably they subsequently they ensured as to why why the film should not flop, or as to why their films in which they perform or they act should not have the same kind of problems as this film had. But then if you ask what exactly is the reason why the film didn't do well, I think that is a very difficult question to answer. May have been because of films like Hum Aapke Hai Kaun, which was a huge thing at that time, especially with the little doggy and things like that. So there was little bit for everyone in the film, especially Rajshri Productions film. When Rajshri Productions launches their films, they have something for everybody in the film. So the entire family goes, and they can really sit through the film. Although there was nothing much in the film, it was probably something like just a marriage video, as is well known. But there was little bit of every character, every common character. It was a very typical Indian film. But this film, I think one of the important things of this film is that the situations in this film are very unique. Although it's not it may not have been very fresh at that time even. This has probably been assembled from several other films. But then the way it has been put together is what it's all about. And a poor chap trying to get married to a rich girl has been an old story which has been repeated several times in different forms in Hazaro Hindi films, and probably all of regional cinema in India. But then this film is still very unique because of there is an element of slapstick comedy in it, especially people like Devin Verma, who I don't think is in a position to be able to do anything now, and also the takeoff point of Paresh Rawal and characters like that. I think it's definitely a unique film.
Yeah, but like I was talking, in today's generation, people who are 20 years old today, this film was released when they were born, and they connect with it.
Absolutely.
Which is very rare today in today's generation, because they have such short time span, short attention span, because they watch something and anything old is old. They don't want to be associated with it. So if it comes on TV today, you see youngsters sitting and watching these films and enjoying it.
Yeah, also the songs. You see, the songs are again a unique factor of Hindi cinema, as is recognized globally today. And here, you see, even the songs were very interesting. The songs were very good. each of these songs were very well made. The song when the first song I think is the song where these two characters come together, Prem and Amar and
yeah.
Prem come together.
Do mastane chale zindagi
Yeah,
bana.
yeah,
I mean, the song itself says we're going to get married to somebody rich and our life is made.
So everything is built into it. The goal. I mean, see, one of the problems in scripting a film is that how you define your goal, where is the film going to head, and how you take it through through how it meanders through the whole structure. So it has been, very well clear. I mean, it's very clear. Every time you know where the film is heading to. So there is no confusion about it. There's no ambiguity about it.
So simplicity is
it's very
the key,
simple.
is the key word.
And yes, simplicity is what it's all about. And the characters are very simpleton. You know what? Simpletons whom we could have come across in any town in North India. It's a very typical village characters.
Right. We have another Skype caller with us, Gaurav Raturi. He's a film buff. He runs a company called Film Booth, and he ran a competition called Spoof Mania, which was a short film competition on film spoofs. So, welcome Gaurav. Welcome to the conversation.
Thanks, Nitin. Thank you for inviting.
So, Gaurav, we're talking about 20 years of Andaz Apna Apna, and
Okay.
how is your phone ringing? You can put your phone on silent now. You're talking to us.
Just a second.
Yeah.
No, it's not ringing.
Okay, so we're talking about Andaz Apna Apna and how it has over the period of time become a cult film, So what's your take on Andaz Apna Apna? What comes to your mind when we say Andaz Apna Apna?
I was reading about Andaz Apna Apna once on Wikipedia, and the line goes like this: that everyone has his own style. And I kind of, felt okay. So, deep down, like it's a cult film. Everyone has seen it so many times. But what makes it such a iconic film? I think that's something which everyone tries to find out. And I think it has been, I feel that two superstars who were not so big at that point of time did a film which might not have done so well at that point of time. But somehow the whole slapstick element, the whole fun, the craziness, like, basically like, a lot of friends of mine, while preparing for exams, like on those days when they had like the toughest exams the next day, they used to watch Andaz Apna Apna just to get like a breather from reality. So I just feel that the film has connected to the young guys in terms of the whole like right from start till the end. The very sort of a different take on comedy, and like everything coming in together. The double role, the slapstick, the confusion, the utter sort of chaos in the film. So I think people connect to it.
Okay, but what is your favorite dialogue from the film?
Mine is Ayla.
Ayla is not a dialogue. Ayla is an expression. What is your favorite dialogue?
Yeah. So obviously Teja Maa Kidhar Hai is kind of the iconic dialogue, and I think you crack that dialogue and people just, they laugh or they have a smile. Teja main hu maa kidhar hai.
Okay, we have Adil in studio. Adil, which was your favorite dialogue?
There are many dialogues in this movie. For instance, मार किधर है मैं तेजा हूँ.
That became like कितने आदमी थे?
कितने आदमी थे?
Yeah.
And Crime Master goes आंखें निकाल कर गोटी खेलूँगा. And of course Ayla, Uima. Then Viju Khote has his dialogue. गलती से mistake हो गया.
How do you say it? How does he say it?
Something like that. Sir, गलती से mistake हो गया. He used to say like that. There were many dialogues in this movie.
Yeah, Maa Kidhar Hai became a cult dialogue. Teja Maa Kidhar Hai.
Yes, of course.
So Professor Menon, you remember any dialogues from the film?
I won't be able to recall or narrate a dialogue, but then you see what is interesting when I'm thinking about it right now when you ask me this question is that you see there are situations in the film which young people today are still going through. For example, the character of the father, and whenever the son, there are several instances when we, as a child, every child does go to the father for money, and how the father doesn't want to part with the funds, and how he realize, and sometimes you do pilfer. So this is what I commonly refer to as daylight robbery. You're taking your dad's money, but without telling him. which is actually daylight robbery. It's ultimately it's all going to be
Baap
yours.
ka maal hai.
Yeah, it's Baap Kamal. It's your thing. So you can always, it's like pulling out from your own wallet. So things like that, But so the situations, but typical parental kind of characters are there in the film, and they have a very typical attitude towards the sons. And I think probably these are all the things where the young people today are able to reconnect, because the father-son relationship does not change with time. That is one of the unique things of that we are blessed with in India. The family tradition and things like that. And so these many of these things have not changed with time.
We're having a conversation on Andaz Apna Apna. Why don't you join the conversation by logging on to indiapostlive.com, or you can tweet at hashtag IndiaPostLive. Professor Menon, you were, I'm told, a classmate of David Dhawan.
That's
and
right.
And I have heard that he's planning to make a remake on Andaz Apna Apna.
Yeah, but I think that's what is been in the news, but we are not sure, what will be his take on the film, because you see when he makes it, obviously, right now his agenda is completely different. Right now his agenda will be more to promote his own son, and he would see how he can probably sandwich all this material into that one single character and take the film.
Yeah, because
forward.
his kind of comedy, if I may say so, his brand of comedy, which very clicked with Govinda for
Yeah, and
almost a decade,
it's-
was totally different, which was just not the Andaz Apna Apna kind of comedy.
It was more, it had an element of sex. It had an element of, to catch the audience. He would do anything. So
Yeah, for example, if you like Shakti Kapoor in Andaz Apna Apna, I
Yeah,
think that's the
yeah.
only film you can tolerate him
Absolutely.
actually. But Nandu in David Dhawan films, you could not really tolerate Nandu there. But can you share an anecdote with anything that your time with David Dhawan, any story that you remember?
Yes, it's
He
yeah.
went as an editor, right? He went to
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I recall the situation, the time when David came, dropped in at my house one day in the afternoon, and my parents were living in Hyderabad, and David at that time was coming in from Bhubaneswar on his way to Pune. He said, "I'll come from Cuttack. I'll come to Hyderabad. I'll stay with you for a day, and then I'll catch the morning flight to Pune." So I said, "Okay, fine," and I was at home. And David came, and I went and received him, and all that happened. And my mother was, I had told my mother that a friend is coming from the institute, so she had prepared an elaborate dinner and all that. But we had our own plans, and we, went off on a binge. And because we had another professor of acting who was residing in Pune, Professor Mahmood Beg. And so we went to visit him, and then all of us sat down. We went to the Secunderabad club, and we had a go on beer. We had drank pots and pots of beer. And by the time
I wasn't there. I'm missing that. Yeah.
by the time we came back home in the night, it was quite late, and my mother was still waiting with all the khana. And and then I told her, "We've had dinner, Mom. You go and sleep now." She was completely shocked, and of course, and my mother never knew that I used to drink until that evening, when both of us walked into the house, and then she said, "Okay, make your bed." So I just picked up something, and the moment I picked it up and stood erect, she got the whiff of the beer, and then she gave me one solid slap.
Did the blame go to David or not?
No, David didn't get the blame for it. David felt very guilty about the whole thing. He said, "यार, इसके बाद मैं यहाँ पे कैसे सो सकता हूँ?"
मैं जा रहा हूँ वापस beer पीने के लिए.
No, we went out. We went. He said, I made peace in the house, and all. He said it's okay and all that. And then after a minute, after the lights were off, then we slowly opened the door, and David got out. He said, "Nahi yaar." Then I had to the nearest YMCA in Secunderabad. It's a very popular place. So he shifted into a room there.
Gaurav, taking you in the conversation, we have Adil here who's a good mimic, and his speciality is Andaz Apna Apna characters. So you have any public demand? You have anything you want Adil to do?
Absolutely. Like whenever, when the scene where, he takes all the money and then goes back and faces his dad. So maybe that we can ask him, or we can ask him to do the Teja wala scene. I think that's something which, and I think we don't need to even
don't
tell.
hesitate. Don't
Adil
hesitate. Don't hesitate. Ask.
just
You'll get
entertain
it.
us. Yeah.
Okay, I'll maybe like here's a scene when Salman Khan's father Jagdeep, the Prem's father Jagdeep actually, he realized that he's with Mahmood and they are planning something. They are cooking up something. So what he said about Mahmood as a guy who is trying to fool his son. He said, अबे फिल्मी मलेरिया जॉनी मेरे बेटे को बेवकूफ़ बना रिया है. अरे ये जॉनी है ना मेरे बाप को झांसा दे चुका है. इसको एक बार मुंबई भेजा था, अब कभी कभी किसी फिल्म में यूं खड़ा दिखाई देता है.
So did you get that, Gaurav?
Very nice. Thank you, Adil. Absolutely.
You're welcome.
So now your turn. You can ask him to do something.
Okay. Can you do that, Crime Master Gogos?
Who, me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to do this. When anybody comes on our show, he has to do something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we can ask Adil again. He's so good with it, so he should do it.
No, Gaurav is feeling shy now. So which is can I ask you to do something?
No, you can't ask me to do anything because I don't think I'll be able to do anything.
But do you remember any song from the film?
Not
Which
really.
was your favorite song from the film?
Not from this film. I won't be able to quote any
Talk
song
about it.
from this film because I recall having seen the film a long time ago. Not.
But I think music was one big part about
Yeah,
this
music was very-
film because music was. I mean, moment you heard it, you thought of O.P. Nayyar, and then you realized that O.P. Nayyar is not giving.
Absolutely.
O.P. Nayyar is not there giving the
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Then you figured out who was the guy, and you realized Tushar Bhatia.
Yeah.
And so it reminded you of 60s music,
Yeah, it
and,
was
and, it,
very-
and still
yeah.
lives. This music still lives. You don't remember Hum Aapke Kaun's music for for
Correct,
that matters. Are there any favorite songs from the film?
Of course, ये रात और ये दूरी तेरा मिलना है ज़रूरी.
This sounds boring. Sing it.
I'm not a good singer.
That's okay. We're not good listeners. Fine.
ये रात और ये दूरी तेरा मिलना है ज़रूरी. ये रात और ये दूरी तेरा मिलना है ज़रूरी. के दिल मेरा धक धक बोले दीवाना लिए जाए हिचकोले.
क्या बात है. Professor Mehman, just coming down to a little serious structure of the film. So when we talk about a film, we say script. You must have a bound, complete
Yeah.
script. That is the soul of the film. And I'm told, and I believe, when I read about the film, that the script was all improvisation,
Evolved, yeah,
all
it was all
evolved
evolved.
while shooting was happening, and it actually came out to be a really, really funny film. So is that a good way to work in a film like this?
I think in a film like this, you can't, and also when you're working with actors like Jagdeep and Mahmood and Paresh Rawal, you cannot go with a tight script. You see, because they are masters of their own trade, and they could, they have this ability to be able to improvise, and they improvise continuously, and that's what the film is all about. Because it is how well they have improvised the whole thing. Even a person like Devin Verma, for instance, you can't tight walk them. You can't put them on a tight rope and say you walk from this end to the other end, which is, I think, left alone and given a free hand, they would excel.
Look, I remember a scene between Salman Amir only, where he says, "तूने शोले देखी है?" He says, "हाँ, इसके बाप ने लिखी है." So which is also because correct. Salman's father had actually
Absolutely.
Was one of the writers
Yes,
of Sholay,
Salim Khan.
and he says इसके बाप ने लिखी है, and suddenly you click, you connect there, and same thing with the names of Karishma and Raveena.
Absolutely, how names were interchanged, and their maiden names were retained.
Yeah.
So there are very interesting things like this in the film, and I think it also showed the kind of promising filmmaker that Rajkumar Santoshi was going to become, in course of time, and he has proved his mettle since then. And I mean, may not be in the same genre, but his ability to be able to make films, his ability to be able to generate interest and retain the value of the audience is something which is quite unique.
So I'll come to characters, but let me ask Gaurav first. Gaurav, which is your favorite character in the film?
Character, I think the Teja character is the most famous. But you know, Shakti Kapoor, I think that also sort of is totally sort of very edgy. I'll say.
If
I mean,
you got a
I have
chance to
never
play,
seen some.
hang on, if you got a chance to play a character in Andaz Apna Apna, which is the character that you'll play apart from Amar and Prem? You won't get that.
You know, I'm not a very good actor, but yes, I mean the Shakti Kapoor role was I felt very edgy. So I think maybe
Go.
yeah, aankhon se gotiya khelunga
उससे
types.
get या खुलेगा. Adil, your turn. Yeah. Which character?
Uh, that's a difficult question. There are so many characters, good characters, of course. I would go for Ram Gopal Bajaj's character.
Ramu.
Safed Ramu.
The Safed Ramu, not Teja.
Not Teja.
There's a particular scene we were talking about it when he said in the last scene when everybody is there and they're saying Teja मैं हूँ माँ किधर है. So
Yeah.
Ramu says, can you narrate that incident? That
Yeah, actually, they were fighting over this issue that who's Teja, and both of them, that Ram Gopal Bajaj and actually Teja, both of them were fighting. They were saying, मैं तेजा हूँ, मैं तेजा, माँ किधर है, मैं तेजा हूँ. He was trying to convince Crime Master Gogo that who's Teja. And later on,
and he says Teja क्या है? ये Teja.
yeah, he said Teja क्या है, Teja. Then once again he come up with the same dialogue, मैं तेजा हूँ. But he was just trying to convince him that okay,
If you shut me down, I'll make my point.
yeah, मैं तेजा हूँ. That was a bit funny.
So characters being the strength of the film, because I think people don't remember the story. People remember the characters. It's the characters that, like Gabbar in Sholay
Yeah.
and Jay and Veeru, and similarly in this film, Crime Master Gogo, the आया हूँ तो कुछ लेके जाऊँगा, गोटियाँ खेलूँगा, and you had this मैं तेजा हूँ and Amar Prem. So
You see this the thing which he narrated about this little sequence. There's also, you see, again one of the unique things about comedy. I mean, it is universally acclaimed. This fact, recognized even by the American filmmakers, is that to generate comedy, one of the basic things is repetition. So you fall back on repetition to be able to generate comedy, because then which is there in all of the Laurel and Hardy films and even in the Charlie Chaplin films and all. You will see the constantly repetition is happening. Now here also there is a situation right in the beginning between Amir and Salman, and they are at the police station, and then they're saying that he's the thief and he's the thief and I'm not the thief.
they change the photograph.
Yeah, they interchange the photo. So this kind of a thing that trying to disown who the original person is, and this is a thing which is like a theme in the film, because even here at the end you see this thing, playing between two characters. Yeah. So there's a double character, So this double-edged thing is probably taken as a wedge right through.
So one-upmanship is the crux. That's why you get interested in between the two.
Yeah.
So if I take your, do you actually think that remaking is it possible? Whether David does it for his son or he doesn't do it or somebody else does it, do you think will it survive? Will it be better or let it be? Should we let be the films?
No, I think see, even if a remake does happen, the original will still have its own value. Now again, how original is this? Is the $1 million question. So you see, I think even if a new version is made, and if you can make it more contemporary in terms of costumes, in terms of everything else, and you can, the situations are different, the entire city has changed. Bombay itself has changed so much after that, like Delhi has over the last in the last 20 years. So you can look up new places, create new characters, and having the same intrinsic value. It can be done. It depends upon how ingeniously it is done.
Gaurav, would you like to see Andaz Apna Apna sequel or part 2 or remake?
I think it's like a catch-22 situation where people want to attempt a new version, but I don't know. I think it would be very difficult to pull off something similar. So I'm not very much excited about a sequel. Maybe if the characters are same, like if Salman and Amir playing the same roles, and maybe the story and the plot changes, then I might be very much interested. But with new actors and everything given a new sort of a flavor, I might miss what is there in the original one.
Right. Thank you so much, Gaurav, for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, Nitin. Thanks.
Adil, what is your take? Do you want to see a remake? Do you want to mimic more characters? You want to have new characters to mimic, or do you want to let it be? You're happy with Crime Master Gogo?
Uh, I'm really not sure whether they are going to deliver that same level of comedy in the sequel or not. I'm really not sure about it. But yes, of course, it's a fantastic movie. They are planning a sequel of this movie. I would like to watch it. At least I would like to watch it. What they have in their minds now, and then maybe we can compare. And still, I'm not sure whether they would be able to make the same kind of comedy. I don't think so.
So even if they make it, I just hope they have, Salman Khan's hair continuity in the film. It doesn't grow every scene and doesn't get cut every scene. We spoke to some people what they think about Andaz Apna Apna after 20 years.
Andaz Apna Apna, it's been 20 years of
Yeah.
that movie.
That's
It's
our
a cult
favorite
movie.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say about any special moments or any particular dialogue which you really love about the movie?
A lot of to really think of one of them. But Shakti Kapoor saying "Aaya hoon to kuch leke hi jaunga" was probably one of the best. So Shakti Kapoor was probably the finest time of his life was Andaz Apna Apna.
I love that movie first of all. I can watch it a number of times and I wish Amir and Salman can act again and do Andaz Apna Apna 2. I think it's 20 years, so it's time to do the Andaz Apna Apna 2.
Yeah.
So, and I want to see Crime Master Gogo again in the age he is right now. It's going to be, I hope it comes, I hope Salman and Amir patch up and go for the remake.
What a movie it was. From a commercial standpoint, a flop, but from a content standpoint, a super hit. It is a cult, I would say, and fabulous production work. Even today, the two came together and everybody remembers them. Amazing stuff. I think they need to repackage once more and launch it. It'll be a super success commercially as well this time.
Any favorite dialogues from the movie that you remember?
Not really, but I remember. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I love the Tilu aspect of that movie. It was a very witty thing, played beautifully by all the four leads, and the support cast was again brilliant. I think a movie which is always as a benchmark when it comes to comedy, and amazing stuff.
I mean, the situation in India's comedy scene right now has seriously deteriorated. I mean, there aren't any more comedies made like, such a movie, which is, of course, it's a legend movie. I mean, the comedy is, even though it's so abstract, it's so stupid, but it makes perfect sense in the scene and it makes you laugh like hell.
And what would you say is your best dialogue from the movie? Is your most favorite dialogue from the movie?
Many dialogues in the movie, but my favorite would be the scene between, I think it's between Raveena Tandon and Amir Khan, and she says, "Tum bade wo ho," "Acha wo to main hu." That was a very funny one.
What was the most special thing about the
Teja main hu, maar kidhar hai.
Okay.
नितिन मैं हूँ, माँ किधर नहीं है. आई एम नो लेस देन क्राइम मास्टर गोगो. आया हूँ तो बहुत कुछ लेके जाऊंगा. आदिल, एक और मिमिक्री, वन लास्ट मिमिक्री ऑफ योर फेवरेट कैरेक्टर.
Okay, let me call it. And there was a scene when Amir Khan and Devin Verma, Amir Khan was trying to convince him to sell his shop so that he can get some money and he wants to go to Bombay.
Right.
So he was trying to persuade him. And both of them were dancing in front of the shop and Devin Verma said, "लेकिन ये होगा कैसे? How? ओह वाह, इसके लिए आपको अपनी घटिया सी दुकान बेचनी पड़ेगी और मुझे 25,000 रुपए देने पड़ेंगे, सिर्फ 25,000." That was done.
Thank you so much, Adil. Thank you, Professor Menon.
Thanks a lot
For joining us on the conversation. It's time to wrap up, but the conversation continues on IndiaPostLive.com.